Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. So, in this video, let's go over the principle of similarity. At this point, many of you are about midway in your study of Gestalt theory. And when you go back and look at the 5 basic principles, the one that tends to trip up students the most is the very first one, the principle of similarity. So, let's review it today and reach out with any questions after the video if this still doesn't make sense or if you'd like me to explain it in further detail. I would be happy to do so. All right, so let's jump in. Look at the figure on the left, if you will. What do you see? Most people see a cross made up of squares. And because they see that cross made up of squares, the entire image seems to be divided into 4 different quadrants. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in each of those quadrants is 4 different circles. But why do we see that? Why do we not see 5 rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, if you will remember, the Gestalt theory is concerned with how does the human mind recognize patterns and create groups out of different parts. The old adage that the sum is greater than its parts is certainly central to Gestalt theory. So why do we see the cross made up of squares and not the 5 rows? Well, it's because the squares, according to the principle of similarity, just look too similar to one another for us not to put them in a group. They're all squares and these are all circles, and our mind tells us, thus, they must belong to 2 entirely different groups. Let's look at the figure in the middle. What do you see now? Now you could correctly say, I just see a bunch of circles. But in reality, what you probably saw was 3 big circles surrounded by 4 smaller circles. Why do we make those distinctions? And by the way, we make these distinctions subconsciously. We're not thinking about doing them. Our mind just does it for us. Well, once again, our mind's trying to recognize patterns and create groups out of seemingly disparate parts. And here, we have 3 big circles and we have 4 small circles. Thus, the mind says those 3 big ones are a group and the 4 smaller ones are a group. We do that with people when we see them walking down the campus, across the street. If we see birds that appear to be different shape or different size than one another, we go, the big ones must be a group and the small ones must be a group. It just does it to us immediately. But why does it happen? Well, we'll dive into that in much greater detail as we go into the next chapters and modules of Gestalt. But today, just for a little bit of practice, how about we take a look at this artwork by Banksy? What do you see? What makes us see the pigeons on the left as one group and the bird to the right as another group? Let me know your thoughts. Feel free to reach out at arona_aj@sac.edu and let's set up a little Zoom meeting to talk about it. Hope this helped explain that very first principle of Gestalt, and hope to connect with you soon in this course. Have a great day.